If you're watching this video because something just happened, a story dropped, a post went viral, a journalist left a voicemail, slow down. Don't post anything yet. Don't call a press conference and don't go silent. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through what to do in a PR crisis and how to think clearly when everything feels urgent. Before anything else, here's your triage checklist for the first 15 minutes. Stop. Do not post, comment, or respond publicly until you have assessed the situation. Assess what exactly happened, who knows, and what is already public. Notify legal counsel and your most senior decision maker right now. Secure, lock down internal communications, assume everything written down can be subpoenaed. If you need urgent crisis communication help and you don't have an agency on retainer, this is the moment to call one. The best crisis communication agencies offer immediate 24/7 response. A crisis PR response can be the difference between a contained story and a week of front page coverage. And not all crises are the same, and how you respond to negative press depends entirely on what type of crisis you're facing. Let me walk you through the most common scenarios. There's data breach, cybersecurity, which has high urgency. And with that, you're going to want to make sure you have legal hold immediately, notify affected parties per regulation, acknowledge publicly within 24 to 48 hours. Executive scandal, urgency is high. Separate company statement from individual. Assess if resignation is necessary. Control the timeline. Product defect and safety recall, very critical. Lead with consumer safety. Coordinate with legal and regulatory. Proactive recall. Investigative piece. Urgency, medium high. Request right of reply before publication. Prepare a factual counter narrative. Don't go silent. Viral social media backlash. Urgency, medium. Acknowledge fast. Don't delete. Assess whether to engage or wait. Watch for media pickup. Lawsuit or legal action. Legal leads communications. PR supports within legal guardrails. Minimal public statement. Urgency is medium. Employee misconduct or allegation. Medium high. Urgency. Internal investigation first. External statement only when facts are known. Employee privacy rules apply. The common thread across all of these: say something before someone else defines the story for you. Silence is not neutral in a crisis. Journalists and the public interpret silence as guilt, evasion, or panic. A reputation crisis PR firm will help you find the exact words that acknowledge reality without creating new legal exposure. Here's the crisis PR response timeline that professionals use. Every hours matter. Hour 0 to 1 is contain and assess. Confirm the facts internally. What do you know for certain versus what is assumed? Identify who is affected: employees, customers, investors, regulators. Engage legal immediately. They run point on liability. PR runs point on narrative. Do not let legal and PR work in silos. The fastest way to make a crisis worse is to have your lawyers say nothing while journalists are filing stories. A skilled crisis management consultant knows how to operate inside legal guardrails without going mute. Hour 1 to 3, draft your holding statement. A holding statement is not a full response. It's a signal that you're aware and taking it seriously. Here's a template holding statement. We are aware of the situation and are taking it seriously. We are actively investigating and will share more information as it becomes available. Our priority is affected parties. We have no further comment at this time. That's it. Short, measured, buys you time. Hours 3 to 6 is stakeholder notification. Internal first. Employees should not learn about the crisis from the news. Board and investors second. Brief, factual, forward-looking. Key customers or partners third if they are directly affected. Read. The order matters. If your employees find out from Twitter, you've lost the room. A crisis communication agency with 24/7 emergency PR services can help you draft all these communications in parallel under time pressure without making mistakes. Hours 6 to 24, full response and media strategy. Decide proactive press statement, reactive only, or no comment. Each has consequences. You're going to want to designate a single spokesperson. No one else speaks to the media. You need to prepare your spokesperson for these 3 questions every journalist will ask. Those 3 questions are: what happened? Who is responsible? What are you going to do to fix it? If your spokesperson can't answer all 3 cleanly and honestly, you're not ready to talk to the press. A same-day crisis PR response team will media train your spokesperson in real time if needed. I have seen companies navigate crises brilliantly, and then here are the 5 mistakes that happen again and make crises worse. So the first is going silent. It's the one you intend. Deleting posts or comments. Screenshots exist. Deletion signals guilt and creates a second news cycle about the cover-up. Getting defensive or combative on social, even if you're right. Issuing a non-apology. We're sorry if anyone was offended is worse than no apology. Own what you own or say nothing. Letting legal write the public statement. Legal protects the company from liability. PR protects the brand from perception. You need both voices in the room. This is the exact moment when having a reputation crisis PR firm on speed dial matters most. Not because you can't think straight, but because you're too close to be objective. When to hire a crisis PR agency versus handle it in-house. You should handle it yourself when, and one of these reasons is enough. A journalist has already reached out for comment. The story has hit social media and is gaining traction. There is potential legal, regulatory, or financial exposure. An executive is personally named. You don't have an in-house comms team. The cost to hire a crisis management consultant on an emergency basis typically runs $5,000 to $25,000 for the first 72 hours, depending on scope and agency. That sounds like a lot until you compare it to the revenue, customer trust, and stock value that a mishandled crisis can cost you. Emergency PR services are priced for speed and expertise, not for comfort. Once the acute crisis passes, the work is not over. Reputation recovery is a 30 to 90-day process, and the companies that come out stronger are the ones that treat it as a campaign, not an exhale. Week 1 to 2, demonstrate action. What concrete steps are you taking? Week 2 to 4, rebuild narrative, proactive, positive stories, executive visibility, and thought leadership. Month 2 to 3, prove change, third-party validation, customer testimonies, metrics. A good reputation crisis PR firm doesn't disappear after the press cycle ends. The best ones build a 90-day recovery plan before the crisis is even over. That's the difference between surviving a crisis and actually using it to build credibility. If you're dealing with something right now and you need urgent crisis communication help, don't wait. We offer same-day crisis PR response consultations. The link is in the description and pinned in the comments. Subscribe, because we're covering how to build a crisis communications plan before you need one, how to media train your leadership team, and a lot more in this series.